the law of our country. The Unity Party, no respect for rule of law. The thing that makes the rule of law issue important to me is that it brings us to the tip of violence. The moment we realize that going to court is for nothing, we begin to resort to other means to protect ourselves or to foster our rights, and that is danger. Last but not least, contract. The next contract that this government was killing itself for to fight. You see them modifying this contract even with worse terms and conditions, moving with it. It's bad. And then taking managing directors, commissioners, and then jumping all over on Facebook and internet, making themselves to be the mouthpiece of government when there are people that are paid to do that work, and you take you under our government that would never happen. Look, I've made two decisions. One of them, I have discounted the legislature. It's a menace to our country as it is. It is not the path that I want to take, where I want to go. Well, I am now political leader of the CMC. The CMC has processes against short circuit that process. This county legislature, it is not a place to pursue politics. It's a dungeon. It's a home of a bunch of corrupt leaders. They are the ones that destroyed this country, and I don't have a place among them. Actually, my goal is to make sure I came in that building. I invested a lot of time and energy in becoming a representative. I wanted to bring change. I ran first. The CMC endorsed the CDC in the second one, and after the CDC lost the election, I approached the CDC and said, "Hey, can we form a team? Can we form a team so that we can go and have an agenda at the legislature?" The CDC, did not accept that. So I decided to go my way, and my brother from Lima County, the vice president elect at the time, approached me that he has been sent by the president elect that I should join the Unity Party team to go to the legislature, and that I should allow them to have the speaker, and then we should join forces. I joined them. Of course, that story is for another day. They plotted against me. I'm on the very Unity Party group. They plotted against me, brought some people, and asked those people to vote for Thomas Fad instead of voting for me, and I lost that election. After the Kofa saga, those who run the legislature now, knowing where I stand on the blood of the Liberians, have destroyed that place for the last 15 or so years, got together to determine that I should not be deputy speaker or speaker of the house. And they plotted well. And among the plot, the money, the budget money that was laid aside, and that's coming up in the next few days. The national budget that was approved and $50,000 was placed in there for every lawmaker to carry to their people in their district, was released to the members of the House of Representatives as a payback for the election that I lost to Richard. Ambassador Embassy, County Director,
Good afternoon from the FM service of the Blaze Communications Network. My name is Archie Sebop Yene, and let me welcome you to the May Week edition of the Roundtable. Today is Wednesday, the 27th of August, AD 2025. I'd like to say good afternoon and a pleasant welcome. Here we sit here to discuss issues that confront Mama Liberia. And of course, issues that hurts the feelings of every well-meaning Liberians, issues that burdens them, issues that worth discussing, issues the Liberians solely love to hear. On this table, this is a dark green table seated in the cozy, beautifully designed studio of Blaze, where we sit on our 24,000 BTU air conditioner to discuss issues because we need to be cruising in our beautiful studio as we are realized to bring you issues as it unfold. My name is Archie Bob Yene, and this is a native born from Nimba County Electoral District number 2 in Gadingamo. Somebody say I'm the only civilized man from my hometown. That's not true. We are many. And of course, I'm only privileged to be one of those. So good afternoon and welcome. There in Maryland, in Sinod, in Riwaji, in Bapol, in Bombi. We want to say good afternoon there in Grand Bassa County, in Nimba, in Bonk, in Lofa. So what are we going to be looking at right after we hear words from our correspondents? We're going to be playing host for like 10 to 15 minutes to some aggrieved motorcyclists who going to be expressing their dissatisfactions about the way issue is being handled against them. But that detail will be provided when they are in studio. So that also urge you to keep glued. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, Yami Kwekwe Gbese, has started a total reform in the judiciary. Calls for credential audit in every sector of the judiciary, and that implementation will soon begin as of September. When the Christmas will be good from the eve, you can notice. So we're going to be talking about that development on the show today. But at first, we now cross over, moving to Grand Jida County, where Abraham Cooper is seated to fill us in with beautiful and heart-catching developments of the county. We take this break to be right back. When we come back, the next verse you'll be hearing is the voice of Abraham Cooper from Grand Jida County, fighting us in with uh, cultivating headlines from Grand Jida County. Let's take this break. Oh yes, Fatumata. What a beautiful song from Princess Fatu Gafler from Grand Jida County is Abraham Cooper. That is beautiful to seated in Grand Jida County to fill us in with some beautiful headlines and cultivated stories from the county. We now welcome April. Good afternoon.
Radio in South Carolina. Good to be part of the show.
As always.
Mm.
How is Grand County this afternoon?
Yeah, Grenjira is relatively fine.
Okay.
The only thing we are experiencing every quarter of rain, specifically since yesterday was the question.
So the rainy season is trying to say goodbye. Abraham, you are reporting that several staunch supporters of the CDC in Grand County have reaffirmed their unwavering loyalty and commitment to the CDC despite all of the hullabaloo regarding the evasion and demolition of their party headquarters in Morovia and other parts of the county, while Unity partisans are saying the CDC is a party that does not exist.
The information is true and correct, but before we dive into that, as you may be aware, most especially for our listeners, Grenjira County is one of the counties that having to be and its own record of being one of the strongholds of the CDC within the southeastern part of Liberia. So I predicated upon the invasion of the national headquarters in Monrovia on yesterday. A school of media practitioners visited the famous Jefferson Tamakoji Intellectual Forum here, were serious, loyally, and strong supporters of the former ruling establishment, that is the CDC, voiced their frustration and disappointment in the ruling Unity Party administration for the way in which they are proceeding with issues within the country. As you may be aware, like I said, it can be recalled that on last Saturday, which was the 23rd of August 2025, the headquarters of the former ruling establishment was demolished based on the order of the court. But the invasion, which has drawn national attention, has sparked debate across the political spaces and has not weakened the spirit of grassroots supporters in the country. So I spoke to the supporters of the CDC yesterday. Some of them said demolishing the headquarters of the coalition of the Democratic Change is not a matter. But what matters is they remain, as a supporter of the coalition, for Democratic Change, and their mind will not be changed. So that is the CDC or Unity Party can demolish their headquarters. It does not mean that they definitely, demolish their heart or their loyalty to the party as well. So that is the same thing to support the CDC in whatever way.
So we are also told that the CDC currently does not have our existing party headquarters in Grand County for the fact that the previous one that was there, the owner has also claimed that. So with all of these happenings and all of the latches CDC receiving from all walks of life, what's still motivating those supporters, giving them the coverage?
Yeah, that the information is quite correct. Even the headquarters here in Grand County have been, taken from the CDC as we speak in Grand as a whole. We cannot identify any place now in Grand as the headquarters of the CDC. So with all that, these are questions that were asked to the supporters yesterday, and said with all that, we still believe, as the supporter, the strong supporter of the coalition for Democratic Change. I don't care how the situation may be. We still stand firm and we stand our ground to support the CDC Council 2029, whatever the case may be. But on the other hand, actually, before we take an interview, on the other hand, during that conversation with the supporters, the supporters of the Unity Party also said, in that conversation that CDC party as a whole in the Republic of Liberia, that upon the arrival, that is the Unity Party-led government, have been able to to get rid out of CDC across the Republic of Liberia,
Wow.
and CDC no longer exists, most especially in the country, and United Party partisan in the country, according to them, they stand free, and that they will not allow anyone, most especially in the country, to give their property, because at the end of the day, they will not be able to pay, the lease agreement, that will be signed among they and the party.
Okay. So, Abraham, from your own journalistic opinion and analysis, with
Mm.
all of what the supporters are saying, the both supporters of the Unity Party and the CDC, having to be today is 2029, what could you predict of election results in the Southeast, particularly the Grand Jida County you reside?
What we foresee here, many Nigerians now are subscribing to the Unity Party-led government, most especially some of them, according to them, what convinced them is the issue of the road connectivity from Grand Jida going all the way to Limba County, because as you may be aware, the issue of the road in the southeastern part of Liberia, most especially for Grand Jida, have been one of their major concerns during the regime of the former CDC administration. But they did not, listen to the citizens. But with the road condition now, as I speak to you, with all of the rain that have been falling since the whole week, since we get into this week, you can say use your old motorbike to leave from here and go to Nima County within the next 2-3 hours. So some of them with that alone have convinced them, to pledge their support to the United Party.
Abraham Cooper, thank you so much. Hope to get you tomorrow for some report from Grand Jida.
It's a pleasure being part of the show this afternoon.
The voice of Abraham Cooper, our Grand Jida County correspondent. The beautiful voice of Princess Fatu gave love. That Manolean sound on the platform this afternoon. This is the roundtable here on Blaze Radio 90.7. We now move to Lofa County, where the Konya Referral Hospital there in Lofa County is receiving a beautiful face look with a huge project of theater in that rural part of the country, and Benjamin Labla is pretty seated to bring us development related to that. Good afternoon, Benjamin.
Yeah, it's indeed a pleasure to join you from Konya, that is situated between Zozo and Darafongima.
Okay, and bring us to speed with this development that the Conient Referral Hospital, is that a referral hospital?
That's a comprehensive health center.
Okay, that health center receiving a beautiful face look in terms of infrastructure development with a theater project being ongoing.
Yeah, thank you. As of recent, the Ministry of Health released the update about the project within Konya town,
Mm,
and this project is going to serve a little over 12,292 people within the region, according to the Ministry of Health survey and report. And according to the Ministry of Health, the Konya Comprehensive Health Center date back in 1971
mm,
and have been actually providing health care and transformation to people of the region. But they were not having a theater, a modern theater that will actually provide those kind of health care that people of the region should actually need. So for that reason, Dr. Louis M. Koto, who is the Minister of Health, through the county health team, was able to actually initiate a project that called for the building of a operating theater,
mm,
which is expected to be dedicated in the coming days and will be named after Dr. Louis M. Koto as part of honoring her initiative or support towards the project. So Konya, if you will, if a description is situated
mm,
between Zozo and Darafonjima, and within the surrounding area, you have the Buriema clan, which comprises of 12 towns and also connected to Bonchema electoral district number 4 and portion of electoral district number 5 within Lofa County.
mm,
So the activity started back during the past administration where there was a proposal for the facility to be upgraded to a comprehensive health center. A comprehensive health center is where minimal operation or other activities have done as compared to the referring hospital because within the region you have the Telawian referring hospital and you also have uh, the Zozo current Lutheran Hospital, but they are distance away from the Konya health center that is actually expected to embark on such a journey. So normally when you have road challenges within the region,
mm,
what happens is that at times to transport people from Konya to Zozo is difficult as compared to carrying them as well to Vonjima. So what is going to happen is that the theater and other facilities that have been added will be able to serve as a first-hand care given to patients. If they can actually handle all of these situations, then definitely will be control.
mm,
And after that, probably a referral will be done, but they are actually working in line with the other health facility within the county. And it's actually a government facility that have been
okay.
operating within the region. So we're able to put some of the citizens
Mhm.
within the surrounding. The citizens appreciated the initiative and they thanks the government of Liberia, headed by Ambassador Joseph Yumo Boakai through the Ministry of Health, headed by Dr. Louis Poto. And they said that this kind of a project is actually going to be a relief in terms of how transportation that they used to pay to seek health care within all places. Like I said, earlier on, you have a little over 12,292 people benefiting from such a project. That's a huge one.
Mhm.
And the issue of healthcare delivery, if you will, is actually something that is challenging within our surroundings. So to have this kind of a facility is actually going to alleviate some of the challenges that citizens feel within the region. For the administrator of the
Mhm.
facility, they appreciated the project and they said that they are grateful to the Ministry of Health for such an initiative and looking forward for continued collaboration and support from the Ministry of Health.
Okay. Thank you so much, Benjamin. It was wonderful. Hoping to get you tomorrow from Lofa County.
A pleasure.
The voice of Benjamin Labla, there from Lofa County. We take this break to be right back. Well, so folks, welcome back. I think Benjamin will be the last correspondent we have for the day. And we will go here to get words from our sponsors to be right back on the round table. And our first guest, like I said, will be some aggrieved motorcyclists who uh, will be here to china their grievances through the media. And we're going to be hearing from them. But I take this break from our sponsor to be right back.
Hey there! Have you heard about Sina Group Limited? Sina Group Limited is a reliable, efficient, and water drilling expert, specializes in deep borehole drilling, pump installation, and water system maintenance to ensure you have access to clean and sustainable water anywhere, anytime. Services we offer include water well drilling and installation, site assessment and planning, detailed evaluation of potential drilling site. We carry out installation of well casing to prevent contamination, grapple parking to stabilize the well, and proper slim to maintain water quality. We also provide pump testing and other evaluation to determine the capacity and sustainability of our water source. We recommend and install appropriate pump systems such as submersible and jet pumps. We connect the pump to the overall water supply network, including storage and distribution systems. We also do schedule maintenance and prompt repairs to ensure optimum performances and longevity of the pump system. We carry on inspection and evaluation of older or underperforming wells to identify issues such as casing damage. That's not all. At Sina Group Limited, we do systematic collection of water samples from various points in the supply system, ensures compliance with health standards, and confirm portability. We provide expert guidance on water supply system design, including optimal well placement, pump sizing, and integration with local infrastructure. The Sina Group Limited manages the full life cycle of water project from initial assessment and design to execute and post-installation support, ensuring projects are delivered on time and within a budget. With our cutting-edge technology, we utilized the most advanced drilling equipments. The Sina Group Limited trusted clients include UC, U.S. Embassy, Geeks, and many more. Contact us today at our regional office near Zone 3 Police Station, Tottenham Boulevard, Congo Town, Liberia, or call us on the following cell numbers: 0777 393 950 or 0888 701 391, or email us at info@sinagrouplimited.com. Visit our website at www.sinagrouplimited.com. Sina Group Limited, the expert in well drilling in Liberia, is here for you.
The top-class vocational and professional institution, the Conduit of Potentials, COPS, informs the public that it is currently accepting students to study in its grade schools. Students are given the requisite practical knowledge and skills in exactly those basic things needed for the job market. For our professional programs, COPS is also accepting students to study in its upgraded programs in computer, electricity, plumbing, light-duty driving, procurement and logistics, project proposal writing with basic skills in project design, baseline, monitoring and evaluation, M&E, and psychosocial and trauma counseling programs. Other programs include public speaking and standard English. Our computer students are given additional training in office writing and practices. Hey ladies, come now and study in our catering, hairdressing, and tailoring programs. COPS, with over 15 years of professional service, our programs are taught by highly trained and experienced facilitators. Academic certificates and diplomas are offered. For our grade school, COPS is accepting students from nursery up to 12th grade for this school year. Students from 5th to 12th grade are allowed to study one vocational program. For our grade school students, you can take advantage of our catering, hairdressing, computer, and music programs during this vacation period for only $20 United States dollars. COPS accepts both educated and uneducated people in its vocational school. If you are a lover of plumbing, electricity, air conditioning, and keyboard, you should be on your way to COPS right away. Visit our campus between the Latter-day Saints Church and the St. Kizito Catholic Church, COPS Castle, Pinsville City, or call 0776 547 1882. COPS is the School of the Professionals.
Are you seeking financial empowerment, dreaming of building your future? Then your solution is Bokonjide Group of Companies. Bokonjide, your trusted partner in microfinance, construction, and general services. We provide microfinance for many institutions like House of Representatives, the Liberian Senate, National Port Authority, Governance Commission, LRA, Gender Ministry, Corporate Development Authority, GAC, and other lines ministry and agency, with a percentage range from 15% to 20%. At Bokonjide, we understand your aspiration, your goals, and your dreams. That's why we offer tailored microfinance solutions designed to uplift individuals and communities alike. Whether you are an entrepreneur with a vision or a family aiming for a better tomorrow, our microfinance services pave the way to financial independence. But that's not all. Bokonjide Group of Companies doesn't just stop at microfinance. Our expert construction team brings your architecture dreams to life. From residential to commercial projects, we craft spaces that inspire, innovate, and endure. And when it comes to general services, Bokonjide is your one-stop destination. From facility management to logistics, we ensure seamless operation every step of the way. With our apartment rental and furnished apartment for long and short-term stay, you will enjoy the luxury of comfort. Join the thousands who have entrusted their dreams to Bokonjide. Experience unmatched professionalism, dedication, and integrity. With Bokonjide Group of Companies, your success is not just a goal, it's our mission. Visit our Capitol Building office or find us in the Royal Garden Plaza on Crown Hill Broad Street or call today 0770-520-958 or 0777-017-603 or 0886-622-599 or email Bokonjide Group of Companies at gmail.com. Bokonjide Group of Companies, microfinance, construction, general services, your partner in progress. New day, do something.
Indeed, the round table here on Blaze Radio 90.7. You listen to our sponsors. Those are people who keep in the programs on the radio through their sponsorship. You can do the same. And like I told you earlier, we have some aggrieved motorcyclists. They are here. But before we get to them, let us take this break with this music. Say no to drugs. Uh, we we are fighting these drugs, and we have to say no to drugs. So the Deckies Beats produced this song, a very beautiful song, Say No to Drugs. We get this music and we'll come back. The voice you will be hearing will be the motorcyclist.
I wanna know where your CPN sustains, where your CPN drugs. I wanna know where your CPN sustains, yeah. Where your CPN drugs. I saw it. Are dying. Mama and Papa are crying. Oh, you're drumming our foreheads together and say no to drugs. And say no to drugs. Yeah. Drumming our foreheads together.
Indeed, join me. Join every Liberian. Let's put hands together as we say no to drugs because it has and continues to kill the fabric of our society. Young people are falling prey to this harmful substance. So now, like I said, we have those motorcyclists here in studio, and they will be talking to us. The leader of the groups are here, and they will be talking to us. Gentlemen, how you doing?
We're fine. Thank you for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah. Draw close to the mic. Draw close to the mic. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity.
Okay. So, one at a time. What is your name?
My name is Joe M. Lai, the youth chairman, the youth advisor to the chairman.
Okay. And what is your name?
By the way of introduction, my name is Nepe Jala. I'll come in Lofa River, one of the advisors to the chairman at Rehab Junction.
Okay. So, what is this concern that you have? Because I just visited the rehab interception, and there was this concern among you motorcyclists. What is this concern?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
I love to appreciate Blay FM for your effort today.
Mhm.
That show very honesty and try to hold that situation. Our concern got to do with one leader, Jana. She ran a place in rehab, in the treatment center in rehab. And the in the treatment center have the front view face on the rehab drive, where the president used to come home. So that identical place, there's no parking lot. So she got nowhere. A customer come with park their vehicle. So based on that, she decided to do an extension. And that extension came directly. You went there, you carry a camera, you saw exactly what you saw there. The extension is on the tension line. That endangered everybody's safety. And secondly, she's always in the constant habit threatening us. I work with leeches. My husband work with leeches. I got influence. I will use my power. I will even use the PCC. I will use the LMP. I'll make sure you guys will be removed. And we've been in rehab there for so many years. We've been there since 2003. No one, absolutely, have ever embarrassed her that way. You had a former president live there with other government officials. Not a day. Any of them tried to embarrass her. They definitely, the police came in, the police gave her demarcation where to park, and we've been parking there. If you look at the history of motorcyclists in the Republic of Liberia, we have motorcyclists have not one day gone violent. You can go in the community, go and I will ask anybody. We conduct ourselves well. Because the community in which we are, we have leaders live in our community. You have the current president. You have other government officials, minister, director, representative living in the community. So we cannot live in such a community, also in such a community, then we go violent. We were sitting today, after she done, you said you saw some renovation work going on there.
Yeah, I went there.
When she came, she asked some PCC guys. I got serious problem with one lady, they usually call Chia Lily. She worked at town hall.
Okay.
She always in a habit when she come over there, she will disturb everybody, fine. She will go in there with that lady. What did she work on like? I don't really want to go in deep detail with that, but she will always come out and threaten us.
So are you telling us that the lady in question is has threatened you that she's going to use her influence to take you from the place? Because I went there, saw the light poles, the tension wires in the middle of the project that's ongoing there.
Yeah. She said she will use her influence. And let's just face in reality. We have nowhere else for motorcyclists to park. Everywhere in rehab, these places have been people business places. The only place we have is to park at the edge of the quota.
So we been gathering that information that the lady is saying that if you park there, you're going to hamper or embarrass our customers from coming in. So therefore, she has advised that you go across and use the opposite side.
Okay, thank you very much. For one fact is that where we park, that is the government street, not her street. Let that be clear. That place is not her front view. Where she doing that extension, there where should be placed, that vehicle will come and drive in there to park. What she just said is just an excuse. But she telling us, she told us once, I will remove you people from here because I need my customer to park. And that place is not parking lot for car, neither for we motorcyclists. But we have nowhere else. We have absolutely nowhere. That's where we've been at. So now you're telling us to move and go across the road. See the risk involved. When you see a passenger, you're flying for across that road on a 4-lane road to cross and come and pick passenger up. You know how many motorcyclists will lose their life? Do you know how many motorcyclists? Just for someone's selfish interest? That's ridiculous.
So what did the PCC say when they came there?
Just as I told you earlier, she said she would use her influence. And then when the PCC came, they didn't talk to us. One director, one bright huge guy always at town hall there. I don't know, you know his name?
He's a security advisor.
Okay, the security advisor.
Security chief, anyway.
Okay. When he came, he went in. I don't know what was discussed in there. When he came out, he said that motorcyclists should go across the road. And rather with those no parking, no stopping, no standing signboard, is just landing out there. And to be frank, we don't want anything that would tarnish the image of rehab motorcyclists. At times past back, No one has ever said we have motorcycle black road, the brand tire. We have not done any of that. And I will continue to say, we live in a neighborhood, also in a neighborhood that has so many government officials. This is the only way we can fight back. Because you have 380 motorcyclists. The record we have, like back there. As I told you earlier, I'm the father of 3. I got my daughter-in-law and my son in Everett. Those children have to go to school. And that's the only place I come. That I will be able to raise some fund to feed my family, to pay their school fees, and get a lunch. So if you take me from there, how you expect me to survive? How you expect my children to survive? Because you want to do a business?
So besides coming to the radio, what are those authorities you have reached out to? Because the motorcycle, I'm told you have a union.
Thank you. I will answer that question this way. When a Pongepan get into the river and leave his baby back, that baby have no other choice than to fight for themselves. The motorcycle union, over the period of time, the only person who sometimes talk is Yellow Machine. The other, how do you call him, sir? John Keon. Yes. He been silent completely. We don't see him. He no longer reach out to us. So we have to stand up for ourselves now. Or else, who knows? One day we'll just get up because she said she will bring PSU men to read off on there. We'll just wake up one morning, we'll see PSU men standing down there, come on, what we'll do.
Okay. So let's hear from you. So like your man said, if for example, the lady in question has been alleged, has used her influence maybe for PSU to call other people to forcefully remove you, what will be your next reaction? What is the next plan you have as a motorcyclist?
Okay, the next plan we have is we can challenge the PCC authority or even the government. Okay. So the only means we have is to come to the media. We want to use the media, and we appreciate you even hosting us, because some our friends were saying we should fight by when every time anyone who's come, we should fight back. At a PCC security director or whosoever came, we weren't around. So we receive a phone call because we're running traffic now. Immediately, upon our arrival, they left already. But the message we heard from Ray, there's a fellow that running the bike over there too at Ria Junction. He gave me the message by saying, "Oh, Chief, God, you here? You want to know the hierarchy here?" The PCC guys called me over there, telling me that starting from tomorrow, you guys will no longer park here. Then he posed a question to them. Apart from the extension, which was supposed to be 15 feet from the road, the extension had been made. People always coming and taking some pictures and things. The lady they call chair lady, she normally go around with her colleagues. They will always come, sit with the lady, share some forms and things. They will go in the Cruises supermarket at Rehab Junction. When you come from Rehab at GSA Junction way, on the left, they allow those people to build their structure, extended their structure. After they spend so much money, they brought a yellow machine and demolished it. We were all there looking. Okay, the extension is now our concern. But what got us angry is one amongst the cyclists. Because the cyclists are noticed for violence.
That's what people term you to be normally.
So we always telling our cyclists, we have been here since 2000. No noise, no violence. Let us remain peaceful. We'll use the airway. That let people know our concern. We here, we hustling, we don't have job. We love our president. We love our government officials that live at Rehab. We can never ever be violent. We did not do it and we will never ever. So this is why we came to the media. And thank God you hosted us.
So if the lady in question that you alleging that she said she's going to use for influence, if she finally succeed, what would that mean to you?
Thank you. Let me just respond to that question. When she succeed, we not pray for her to succeed because the structure she have for extension is not anywhere that even the city mayor of this country see that. I believe I haven't get to the extension. When he see that, he will definitely do something about it. So it's not about succeed. She will not succeed. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah. Like my colleague already stated, we are on our knees that we don't want her to succeed because we have our children. School is about to open. Where do we go to get money? It's only by transporting people. If she succeed and take us from over there, what do you think we're going to get money from? The government don't have a job for everyone. So we are asking all our authorities, concerned citizens, to come to our aid. We really want them to help us.
Okay, so you're gonna make one or two concern to your leaders. What do you want them to do at this movement before we take leave of you?
You mean the motorcyclist union?
Your government officials, the state security, their involvement. What do you want them to do right now?
Thank you very much. As I told you earlier, we visited Zone 8 depot. We met with the commander. He said he was coming to see you. Did not come. But I want to appeal to the city mayor. Okay. Let him stop at Rehab Junction. He lives in Rehab. Let him stop at Rehab Junction. Let him see what we're talking about. Let him see what we're talking about. I trust his hard work, and I believe when he see that structure, he see the extension, he will do something about it. Because yes, you just give me a question, if you succeed, what become of the people that will sit under that tension wire? In case that wire cut today and drop on that structure, do you know how many lives you're talking about?
Yes.
Do you know how many lives you're talking about? So I have strong confidence. I believe in the mayor's hard work, and I also believe that the mayor who live in Rehab will stop back, he will see what we're talking about, and we believe he will do something about it. And I got high confidence in our president. Okay. He's a dynamic leader. We appreciate him. People are mock at us say, you're bringing President Joseph Nyeman Boakai to power. But we know what we brought him to power. We brought him to power to work on behalf of the citizens, especially with the young people. So we don't want to be violent. We want to be peaceful. And we'll continue to use the media until we receive redress. And we want to say thank you to the Blade family for allowing us the opportunity to sit in your studio at this time. Brother, we say thank you. They'll keep on the hard work. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so much. So we hope to continue to follow up this. It was wonderful being here on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your opportunity.
So those were the voices of the leaders of the motorcyclists. Let's take this break to be back.
I saw we to be the future leader. Mama, I'll be ready depending on us. I say let's wake up, yeah. Our friends and brothers are dying. Mama and Papa are crying, oh. You're drumming up our hands together and say no to drugs. And say no to drugs, yeah. Drumming up our hands together and say no to drugs. And say no to drugs. One person can stop it all. Even the government said that one can stop it all. It's so hard, we crying you, but baby, yeah, I was crying. We now want no drugs, no drugs. We now want no drugs. I said we now want no drugs.
Indeed, folks, I say We don't want drugs, my people. We don't want drugs. Let's say no to drugs. Let us say no to drugs. Welcome back to the roundtable. You listen to the motorcyclist. And to be told, we're still following the story. It's a developing story. We went there, we saw the scene, but we haven't heard from the lady in question. And we hope that we will hear from her immediately after the show here because we have made effort to get to her. We're going to bring her side of the story. But we went there, we saw the sculpture actually. And the PCC people, if I am to have problem, they will be the one to have problem with. So we also want to get to them, and we want to say anything else apart from what they say here. And this is the round table. So we said today we have too many things to be discussed. Too many things to be discussed. And let's say no to drugs. Let's say no to drugs. Right? So the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, I'm going to say something a little bit about what he said here before we open the phone line and get your views on today's edition of the program, The Roundtable. So, Chief Justice Gbese orders mandatory credential audit and personnel verification of all judges, magistrates, and employees across the judiciary. A total reform to the judiciary sector of Liberia. Look, I told somebody the other day and they said, no, don't say it before the man are white chicken. This man Gbese gave a man a flower when he's alive. This is a person that I can trust his ability to take on the judiciary system. And it's good that, look, people like these are supposed to be given state power because they are people who don't just need it for themselves. They are people who want better for Liberia. For since how many years that there have been no credential audit? You know, the judiciary need a reform, and I think it is a new era for the judiciary sector of our country. It's a better one. So, an initial memo that sourced by the Variety newspaper dated on August 27, 2025 revealed that the newly inducted Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, His Honor Yami Kokwe Gbese, has ordered credential audit and personnel verification across all the judiciary branches of government, the civil service agency, the CSA, acting on the directive of the Chief Justice Gbese Senior, is poised to begin a week-long credential audit and personnel verification across courts in Moserado County beginning Thursday, August 28th, which is tomorrow. The audit, which is expected to run until Thursday, September 4th, 2025, will cover judges, magistrates, and judiciary staff in both First and the Sixth Judiciary Circuit Court, with a focus on confirming the academic credentials and qualifications of all employees under the judiciary branch. You understand? And this is a huge and wonderful beginning, a new dawn for the judiciary system. But let's take this quickly. Let's take this break quickly and continue with this. Let's take this break quickly.
No more drugs. No more drugs. We now on drugs. I saw us to be the future leader. depending on us. I say let's wake up, yeah. Our friends and brothers are dying.
Indeed, let's say no to drugs. Let's say no to drugs. So we continue with that. Sorry for that abrupt break. So this will continue from the first to the sixth Judiciary Circuit Court with a focus on confirming the academic credentials and qualification of all employees under the judiciary branch. Upon assuming office on August 15, Chief Justice Gbese pledged to uphold the re-burning efforts of his predecessor while implementing key reforms and strengthening the judiciary. Centers of these reforms is what the Chief Justice termed as credential audit to ensure that all judiciary personnel possess the appropriate academic qualification and personnel experience required to carry out their assigned duties. As part of our commitment to accountability and service excellence, we will conduct credentials audits to ensure that all staff and judiciary, all staff of the judiciary have the required academic qualification and experience. The Chief Justice stated during his inaugural remark. To carry out the audit, the CSA has deployed three specified three specialized terms across three main venues in Moserado County. Team A, stationed at the Temple of Justice, will audit all judges, magistrates, court administrators, directors, and other personnel within the Temple of Justice, as well as staff at the West Point Magisterial Court. Team B, assigned at the Temple of Justice. Team B, assigned at the Painesville Magisterial Court, will cover judiciary personnel from Painesville, Ominga, Carisburg, Bentonville, and Todi Magisterial Court. Team C, operating out of the Gardensville Magisterial Court, will conduct audit for staff from the Gardensville, Bushrow Island, Broadville, and Artington Magisterial Courts, according to a statement from the Office of the Public Information and Strategic Planning at the Judiciary. The SSI is a mandatory. All judiciary staff are required to present original copies of their academic credentials along with their national identification cards. Failure to comply, the release warrants will result in several administrative consequences. The Chief Justice expressed appreciation to the CSA, particularly its Director General and staff, for the support. So, folks, this is the development. The new Chief Justice, Yami Kokwe Gbese, as part of the reform he spoke of, he is saying that as part of the reform, the first thing they should begin with is to audit credentials. Credentials audit. I think the academic crime code for Martin KM Cody, those are things that they need. You have some people who have purported for a very long time. Isn't strange. It happened. Other institutions have provided records on that. The Ministry of Health. You have somebody who served as president for the Medical Council, who purported as a medical doctor for so many years without anybody noticing that until just in this administration. So it's possible that also could happen in the judiciary system. And so to have a new brand judiciary, this academic credential audit is a bright beginning for the judiciary sector. And I think every Liberian, those are things. Look, we need reform in the law. We need a new breed of minds that will work based on passion, based on merit, and not connection putting people there. You don't have the paper, but connection puts you there. Look, there are some people who have overstayed. And in the law, when you overstay one place, you build relationship with people. When you build relationship with people, it makes things difficult. You understand? It makes things difficult. So because of that, this reform by the Chief Justice, it will be a very wonderful thing that it will bring a total change, the change that Liberians want to see in the legal sector. Look, I said this, the Chief Justice will be a different Chief Justice. Not because the Unity Party see him as Unity Party Chief Justice, that's why they brought him, but no, they saw him as a Liberian who deserved to work, who is passionate to work, who has the qualification and know what he's supposed to do as a Chief Justice, involved of political sentiments and alignment to call up. No, we need reform. And I think if this continue, if what he starts continue, it will be a good footing for him. It will be a very good footing for him. So we will hear from you a lot. You listen to the motorcyclists who were here. They gave their grievances. So we're going to take from our sponsor a bit to come back. When we come back, we activate the phone lines to hear from you on the round table here. But let's take this.
Hey there. Have you heard about Sina Group Limited? Sina Group Limited is a reliable, efficient, and water drilling expert, specializes in deep borehole drilling, pump installation, and water system maintenance to ensure you have access to clean and sustainable water anywhere, anytime. Services we offer include water well drilling and installation, site assessment and planning, detailed evaluation of potential drilling site. We carry out installation of well casing to prevent contamination, grapple parking to stabilize the well, and proper slim to maintain water quality. We also provide pump testing and other evaluation to determine the capacity and sustainability of our water source. We recommend and install appropriate pump systems such as submersible and jet pumps. We connect the pump to the overall water supply network, including storage and distribution systems. We also do scheduled maintenance and prompt repairs to ensure optimum performances and longevity of the pump system. We carry on inspection and evaluation of older or underperforming wells to identify issues such as casing damage. That's not all. At Sina Group Limited, we do systematic collection of water samples from various points in the supply system, ensures compliance with health standards, and confirm portability. We provide expert guidance on water supply system design, including optimal well placement, pump sizing, and integration with local infrastructure. The Sina Group Limited manages the full life cycle of water project from initial assessment and design to execute and post-installation support, ensuring projects are delivered on time and within a budget. With our cutting-edge technology, we utilized the most advanced drilling equipments. The Sina Group Limited trusted clients include UC, U.S. Embassy, GIGS, and many more. Contact us today at our regional office near Zone 3 Police Station, Tottenham Boulevard, Congo Town, Liberia, or call us on the following cell numbers: 0777 393 950 or 0888-701-391 or email us at info@sinagrouplimited.com. Visit our website at www.sinagrouplimited.com. Sina Group Limited, the expert in well drilling in Liberia, is here for you.
Indeed, the Sinan is our sponsor. You can do business with them. So, folks, welcome back to the roundtable. You listen to the motorcyclist, and what we brought you from the judiciary, just Chief Justice Basie has come with reform. What do you make of this? Do you think it's the best decision that he is this a bet 14, a best 14 for the judiciary? Do you see there as a reform in the judiciary? 077-907-907, Court, make your input on the round table here on Blaze Radio 90.7. With the concern from the motorcyclists that they been asked to leave from the rehab junction because of another Liberian Kolonko allegedly using inference to take them from there. Over 300 people to leave from the parking lot only because they have inference. That's what they said. And they are calling on the government to actually intervene because they too have family to feed. They have children that they have to send to school. They do not want to be known for violence activities as people always perceive them to be. Uh, and so that's why they want to channel this through the media. You understand? Through the media. So 077-907-907, 077-907-907, 0887 111 A total reform in the judiciary. Basic calls for credential audit. They want to audit all of the judicial workers, public defenders, the magistrates, the administrators, the judges. They want to audit their credentials as part of the reform process. So if the Christmas will be good, that from the eve you will know. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Aaron Bisa. I'm joining you from Police Academy, one of the motorcyclists.
Go ahead.
Hello, you getting me?
Yeah, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, from Police Academy, one of the motorcyclists.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the topic discussion.
Go ahead.
I would like to applaud Mr. Basie for his decision that he bringing on board.
Okay.
To make sure and then bring new ideas so that our country at least can get better. And to straight into the motorcyclist issue. You know, for every election, the people prioritize during the course of the election. But after the election, they always abandon us. Most especially the United Party-led government, they always abandoning the motorcyclists and embarrassing, marginalizing the motorcyclists, forgetting to know that we ourselves, we deserve jobs. We want to work. We don't want to be riding back all along. But based on the situation that in the country that no job, this is why you see you riding motorbike. It's very risky for somebody's child to be on bike on a daily basis. But because the situation in the country is why we continue to be riding back in this country. The government just provides jobs, bring company to us to work. We will not ride back. But they want to embarrass us and then they're not bringing us jobs. Even those that are only ride back, they don't have jobs. So you say to be armed robbing or would you say to be stealing from other people? You can't do it. This is why we want to the hustle for our children that were born or that were born in for the future tomorrow. For our children life to be better because we want to send them to school. They can't keep embarrassing, they can't keep marginalizing us.
Okay.
So we're talking to the government so that they can see reason, so that they can leave for alone so we can also.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Achi.
Good afternoon. Winston, long time.
Yes, very long time, brother. Winston Ngander from Google Road. Yes, thank you for your show this afternoon. or like you said, with the issue of the motorcyclist, until the story can be balanced, to hear from that lady, we can make any further comment. But I will advise that if it is confirmed that they should leave, maybe just go across the road, wheresoever they will park. The passenger then they will still follow them to pick up and go to wheresoever they will be going.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's the best thing. And one of the concerns they've been raising is that where to the latest occupiers is a pedestrian and where you have electric wire building around it and other things. So the PCC2 need to take off from there. That's one of their concerns.
Yes, yes. It left with the PCC own discretion. You can't impose on them to teach them how to do their work. So they know if the structure there is not threatening to pedestrian, in fact, they will not ask her to leave. But it left with them to use their own discretion, like I said. So we can make any follow comment now. But with the issue of the man who we believe in, Councillor Yami Kwekwe Baisi, is honor, the newly appointed Chief Justice. You know, I'm in total agreement with him because some of those issues need to be addressed. When you see system now working, people in the system that can do the system because they don't have the rightful credentials. And then if there is an overstay in the system, you compromise the interest of the justice for somebody else. So when there is a total review of viewing credentials, any local employee, the judges and employees, personal employee, you know, there will be a vibrant society. We need to have total overhaul in this country in some of those sectors. They just beginning with the judiciary system. You see, Martin Cohen here, the viewing people credential before getting into a certain place. So why not the judiciary system? So if Martin Cohen did not bring it forth, and the Chief Justice in his sound mind, he can bring that, I think it's a very good beginning. We trust his ability. We know he will serve the Liberian people to the best of his ability. There was no mistake to have him to that seat. Thank you and allow me to Emma.
Thank you so much. Good evening.
Hello, Aki. How are you?
I'm good. The Oracle.
Yeah, this is the Oracle in a call from the Zubata Bell.
Go ahead.
Well, I want to appreciate the current and Chief Justice for the step. I think as much there should be a serious audit in the entire judiciary system. But the one thing I would now keep looking for on the Irish, which is the issue of too much credential, you should also be checking on the competence.
Okay.
Because in as much the person that they have the paper, but if they are wrongly interpreting that which they have learned, it still will not go well for the judiciary system. So in as much they will be doing credential checks. If the person get all the last, if that person cannot perform, that person should be taken out of the courtroom, because the entire court system, the court will not only be on the credential, it may be on the kind of right decision that you ought to offer to the people. In as much we have the credential, we should also be looking for their performance so that we may not make the wrong decision or go against the ordinary people. It is good. So I must commend him for that step. We just hope that in as much we are going for credential, be pointing out companies, people, there should be a system built wherein if common people can provide some suggestion box where we can be people which are they ready the best. Just here a system where the common people themselves can critique those bureau judges. At least that would be a system like that. At least. Who is doing.
I get this person. Good evening. I get this person. Good evening.
Yes, thank you.
How are you, Bayoga?
Thank you very much. This is MP Bayoga, Voice of Sabata.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I want to move somebody. Former weather chairman, Honor Mr. John King.
Okay.
Yeah, doing, Mumulo Sabo in there. You see, I'm appreciate my brother what institute Chejana.
Okay.
You see, kind of Mumulo Sabo issue. Oh, very right, Muluba. When can be some kind of people can do, or after everything, they say, we must say, oh, we learn this living. But you see, most of we can get reform. Because some people, when the somewhere, they now see, or It will be in a way, you will just be going again, motorcycle. But we are level, motorcycle, we are willing to go by the law, but we are always on our way. My brother saying, because one of the happy doing this spring, the happy doing spring time. Where some people getting from the plants because you get power in government, you can't spring money while not coming to you. It's free money. The new one, you bring us here. My brother John Keon, nearly president now, you know, he has to talk for us. Second go, your brain. He's not only to real, but most of them they're passing lap. So when we're hanging on the road, then all will be warning or you know, we'll get go post people there, then we'll know. But we'll just leave all now they take money from us, but the same most of them go by the law, we will not go by the law. But you bring in there, oh, the man I have a power, yeah, and everybody get paid, we move freely, you know. Will do everybody, you know, or like people, everybody wants to. But you want to go from here, what will be going here? See some people explain parents. I operate the telephone over there, they will bring silver parents. You see? Time for election, that is no more than and when it comes to election, me, most of them go anywhere. They will not can be some our law preparation, what can be here. Our in the Congo, I want to wear to be because we are united fellow. So when you start when can be done for time of voting, you don't know who that most of them voting for. But who are putting in power? You are doing it in Bulatan. That probably help President Baka and you are launching what to read what are these stepping up. Who the power in the yard. So today they are little more low to us. Yeah, more local. Yeah, we the most of them look at all. You know.
Thank you,
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. 077907907 887 the Chief Justice is calling for total reform, academic audit, the credentials audit at the judiciary, right? So, you know, this is mandatory that people credentials be audited, credential and personnel audit. Have to verify all of the people that working in the judiciary. Look, you carry your citizen ID card and your credentials. Let people know you carry the original credentials. It's a photocopy one. Like my brother said, despite the credentials, they also have to look at your performance. Let them do all of the audit, the performance audit. Because we need a total reform for the judiciary. Let the judiciary not be seen as people always perceive that to be. Because the reason you have other citizens that believe that no justice for the poor is because you have other people in the system that damaging the good image of the judiciary. And so if you can totally vet, audit their credentials and performance, you will know who is the bad one, who is the good one, and who should stay or who not to stay in the system. And hey, as the CSA is going to do this, let it not be who know you. Oh, they man, okay, they all men are United Party, man. Okay, oh, man, United Party, man, they man, okay, they man, okay, only because he's your partisan, he's your relative. Look, the issue of law is the same as the education sector. Because if you navigate your way through the educational words, not passing through the proper channel, tomorrow it will haunt you ahead. And if this happened to the judiciary and people infiltrate the system without being qualified, having good performances to be there, it will also go ahead to wait.
Hello.
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Thibaut Dere. I'm speaking from Ria Junction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, one of the cyclists from Ria Junction where they telling us to give people excuse from the era. What I want to tell you guys is this: we only do this for people to say, "Oh yes, the motorcycle is together." Because for now we don't want violation, so that's why we plead our case to the federal radio station, and then for the people to hear us.
Okay, because and I think that's the best step.
Yeah, because here is where we you surviving from. Here we can come here, we gather here, and then we run our traffic here, we'll be able to get our daily bread from here. And then now they're telling us to move on here, which of course is not fair. Now on the government road, it's that we are. So in this case, how will we survive?
Yeah, okay. We just hope that the rightful authority will intervene in your situation.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So, like I was saying, the education and the judiciary system, they almost the same, because if you navigate your way through without acquiring the proper education you should, it will haunt you. And that's the same with the judiciary. Evelyn.
Yeah, good evening.
Abraham, welcome. The council.
Yeah, speaking from Riyadh Junction,
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What is your name?
Malcolm.
Okay, go ahead. Make your point.
Yeah, my concern had to do with the motorcycle issue when it comes to Riyadh Junction.
Okay.
Yeah, since on the offer, we are being used by politicians. And at the end of the day, when we get our right to them, they say what to be there. We are foolish. But they turn around, since on the offer up to the present 2005 motorcycle and 2011 motorcycle and 2023 motorcycle, we are quite different up to now.
Okay.
So nobody put it here. We voted the government are in power to help. Because they need to rescue. Or individuals are working and doing their business, they just public things, they pay money to PCC because they need power to use that power against us. So some of us, it's not going well, or we decide to call government attention, whether they particularly say what we're party is for the lady that in question that will come to you, then we'll get to know, because we want to say against the motorcycle is ready.
Okay.
So that's my view.
Thank you. Good evening.
Hello.
What is your name?
Hello.
Hello. What is your name? What is your name and where you call from?
This is Jerry Cardi. I call from the Riyadh build.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just listened to the radio and then I saw some motorcyclists on the media discussing issues that I do accept their hustle. So now, as a concerned citizen of Liberia, I'm saying this to the government. We have been seeing other places along the roadside where marketplaces have been broken down because they are a common citizen in the country. They don't have that influence to grab the PCC leader. So now the lady who is at Riyadh Junction, she is trying to use the influence as an individual against the constitution of the motorcyclists of Riyadh Junction. So now we are also calling on the government of Liberia, let them exercise their duty. Let them not do anything like arbitrarily. So that's the reason we are calling today. Because the issue is concerned.
Okay, thank you. 0777907907887 111 The round table here on Blaze Radio 90.7 with me, Archie. Say Bob Yene. Here the motorcyclists also raising their concern, and I think it's alarming, and there's a need that the requisite authority gets involved, because we don't want a situation where people will say, "Oh, that motorcyclists again," because those are only thing people know motorcyclists to be violent people. But now that they choose not to be violent, I think there's a need that the PCC, the city mayor, those involved, the media people, the security people at the PCC, if you're listening, and I think we will reach, from here, I'll maneuver to reach at the PCC office. You have to get involved to settle this matter. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
What is your name?
Yeah, this is Kino Manso, and I do join you from here.
Go ahead.
I just want to appreciate the judge Council of Bear.
Basic.
A brilliant idea. And I wish that it continue. It should be something that it just, come out with here and there at the end of the day, they just do. And secondly, my concern has been due to the motorcycle. Those people which today will call politics for those cyclists to run campaign for them. At the end of the day, when they win their victory, at the end of the day, you don't see in the agent. So, me, what I want to tell exactly is wheresoever the thing, all the people will direct them, that they give you, and then when they will direct them, let them go there.
Okay.
And well, whosoever, whether passenger or the to only parking there, will go there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. 0777 907 907. We have roughly about 5 minutes to be here. So call to make your point on the round table. So like I was saying, this is the right China that the motorcyclists are taking now. We don't want people to always be known for violence. The PCC, there's a need that you go there. The EPA also have to reach to that end to know that situation because it broadens around environmental hazard. Hello?
Hello?
Please lower your radio. What is your name? Please lower your radio. So it borders around environmental hazard because the rules, the pedestrian rule says that people who have property along the roadside should be 15 feet. I stand to be correct, away from the main street. And so if you have your property that interferes with the right of way, then that's also a problem. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Cesar Melvin, calling from Red Line.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my cousin have to do with this motorcycle issue in Dallas, the Chief Justice.
Okay, go
but
ahead.
I'll first address the motorcycle issue. You see, in life, if someone tries to infringe on your rights, tell them that yesterday you are not civil held.
Okay.
Yeah, so that they never in the session that we are in the session with them passing there for a long period of time. We don't stop the woman to make a business. It is not our right to stop the her. But let us not use our influence or power to stop us from making our business. In the first place, we are already massacred by taking off from the street, from the main street, and then we register the government has to register, we show our motorbike, the license which we don't have to we follow every other procedure the government asked us to do, and we did it. But yet, our right was not good. Now, let's get back to the issue of the justice. In Liberia today, if we have such a president who has the mind to love the country, we will never count that. We will count that to be a wrong president. You see, for that identical leadership or for the identical chairman that was founded as a justice, I will also commend him for his hard work because, my brother, once like me, my father was ill-treated and he was treated madly based upon the poor judgment from the foot of Firestone. My father worked for Firestone for 28 years. Time to retire and then they pay him off.
Okay.
Because he had no money to fight the case. At the end of the day, he told him, "Oh my brother, what you have to do, just let it be, and therefore go in." And that time my father was ill-treated. It really didn't go down well because I was still small at that time. I was in school, so I didn't follow myself. But I promise to God that I don't care how long it will take to be, as long as I know myself. That's at another case. I'll raise that case and I will tell them that yes, my father is not modern slave. My father is not modern slavery. He didn't work and labor for the fashion of become a slave for fashion, and then he treated his right, he threw his right away.
Okay.
Because the leaders like majority of them, they are not well educated to the fullest. Some of them were just able to call by family and say, "Oh, come, I'll find space for you." And it based upon that, if you carry a case there, so that never teach us or to the court, myself, if you carry a case there, you always be found in the wrong person hand. Whereby they will know the truth like yesterday, that was the truth. Or it is the truth that you are saying, but they will not say the right thing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have a few minutes, roughly maybe 1 or 2 calls to bring us to the end. 0777 907 907 to get this person. Hello, what is your name?
Hello.
What is your name?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Larry Obo, calling from Pacopi.
Go ahead.
Concerning the motorcyclist. For the past 7, 8 years ago, I've been seeing that people there to that same junction. And when you look at the over business area, it's far out, the motorway go far out from the junction. Car coming from Ray Highway, from Highway way, far distance before Benny. And if people say that people should go across the road, where the passenger that will follow them to go across the road that will get away motorbike? It will be risky and dangerous for the motorbike people and that of the passenger. Because when you look at that quota, it's very wide distance.
Seriously.
For people to cross. Many days when president coming, you remember last before more, one other guy died on that same road because the president was coming. Long distance for him to cross. It's not easy. So if you say that, oh, people should move on there, if people can find place for them, and no problem. But for me, I don't see the reason. Because they go far off on the people, for the woman, they call business area. And if you're talking about it, people should go under the land. Why in case the wire drop down? You know how many people die on that land?
All right.
It's very risky.
Thank you.
And people been there for over a year, over years. On the past, we are on time for all that 6 years, no complaint. People been managing their life. If you drop them on there, you know that the checking and the criminal behavior will be higher increased again in the country.
Thank you for your contribution. No time. Thank you so much. Folks, we don't have time. I think he's going to be our final caller. He's going to be our final caller for the day. And this is how we will come to the end of today's edition of the Roundtable. But I think this should be right back. Where is this? Did I get this? Indeed, folks, join us tomorrow, Thursday, for the wonderful edition of the Roundtable. We hope to bring you a fascinating and educative edition on tomorrow's edition of the program. My name is Achise Bob Yene. Remember, don't trouble before trouble troubles you. Good night and have yourself a wonderful day ahead of you.